Alright. Open up the video game. And hopefully it loads up on OBS. And there we go. Goods to go. So, for those of you who are just tuning in, I made it to the last chunk of the game and made it past the 5th world, and I was told I have to basically get all the puzzle pieces in every single level before I can make it to the final world. So, I made it through the first 3 worlds, and now I just have to get the last of the puzzles in this one. And also, I've kind of... Wait, first of all, let me see if I can work with the few I've gotten. I remember getting 3 at the last of the last stream, so let's see if I can stick some... Yep. Oh! Huh, lucky. Nice. Guess this is a bottom corner. So I have to get the last, effectively 6 pieces, so with that said, let's go. Impassable foliage and... Ow. Yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that, the smart thing to do, and playing in good spirits and all that, would be to, to look at the puzzle, analyze the puzzle, and figure out the solution all in real time, but, I don't feel like it. So I'm gonna be doing something crazy. I'm just gonna look up the answers online, because I genuinely can't be asked to just stare at, like, the screen for, like, a few minutes to try to figure out what's going on. Okay, so I just have to put that button over there to slow down the platform. And just effectively make my way over here. Okay, this is functionally just a similar puzzle to one that happened earlier in the game, so I get it. I got you. I got it. Wait for it. God damn it. Okay, I gotta bounce over that. I see an enemy that could spawn in, so... Come on. Little piece of shit. Get over here. Whoop-de-doo. Why isn't this enemy spawning in? Did I screw something up? There's supposed to be an enemy spawning in, right? Okay, alright, I'm making some progress. Just gotta jump over here and... Okay. Alright, so far so good. Just gotta make my way to this last puzzle right here. Puzzle piece. Boop. Alright, this one. Okay. Made it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So wait, I need 2 of them to make it through. Oh. Nope, that didn't work. God damn it. These stupid... Jonathan blowing his stupid puzzles. These puzzles fucking blow, am I right? I hate this game. Oh, come on. Piece of shit. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Some enemies are walking through. Okay, just gotta... I might have accidentally brute forced the solution, and I gotta... Ah! Okay. By sheer accident, I brute forced the solution, and I'm feeling good about myself. Okay, time to just get out of here before I jinx it. Let me see if I can fix and solve this. Huh. Nice. Alright. That's right, we're gonna cheat. Time to look up the next answer. Alright, so basically just take advantage of the platform going up and down. No more bunnies. No, bad bunny. Alright. No more bunny rabbits for you. Put the ring down here slowly. Come over here and... Ow! Come on. Stupid puzzles. I don't really get the aha moment that normally you get when solving puzzles in a game. It's just really... It just feels drawn out and boring. Come on. Come on, come on. Okay, there we go. And of course, I just could not get away from this stupid thing. Okay. Alright, so they didn't make this last part just too frustrating. Alright, 2 more of these stupid puzzles left to go. Puzzle pieces left to go for this level. Ay. Ay vey. Wait, did it just undo the part where I collected the goddamn puzzle piece? Seriously? Oh, God. Okay. I would have been pissed off if they, this game finds a way to just, like, completely rile me up. Alright, fuck it. Leaving this level, entering the other one. Okay, it's saved. Jesus! Okay, I am getting so sick of this. This game not only sucks, it blows. Ugh. Looking up the solution now. All right. Wish there was a way to just recall the ring back instead of just having to slowly go over here and then pick it back up. Because I fucking hate this. Alright, done with this shit. Get the last fucking ring. Get this ring, and let me just get the solution to the last puzzle. Alright. Yep. Just waiting for the puzzle to conclude. Some fucking riveting gameplay. Have to desync these platforms. You know, there's a similar puzzle to this in Demon Turf, but, like, the puzzle moves, like, way faster. I think I might have screwed it up. I'll have to reset the platforms. Again, gotta wait very, very, very slowly for this slow-ass platform to move. Even if I was able to eventually find the solution, the puzzle pieces move so the individual pieces of the platform move so goddamn slow. It is patience testing to an extensive degree. God damn it, these stupid... This game loves to ruin my day. Come on. Get up on this damn platform. Get over here. Pull the switch. Go down here. Jump off here. Over here. And then rewind. Ah, this... God damn it. Okay, finally solved this damn puzzle. I am really getting exhausted with this game. Okay. There's only like 2 pieces here. How? The amount of stonewalling this damn puzzles do. I hate timing puzzles so goddamn much. Alright, come on. Okay, there we go. Am I wasting my time on this? Okay, there we are. So you have to place the puzzle piece over there, and then then rewind time to get the ring back over there. Okay, fine. What is the... Alright, just gotta grab the stupid key. Alright, and just get up this dumb ladder so I can get the damn puzzle piece. Outpacing this damn fireball. And that's pretty much all of them. Okay, now I can enter the final goddamn level. Okay, now I can get to the damn final level, so... Let me see if anything's going on online. Made it to the fucking final level. This game has pushed me... Well, mostly bored me, but for the most part, that's kind of a given. Okay. Oh my God! Look, it's a clever little storytelling method, like World 1 at the end of the game. Oh my God! Wow! You have to be like a level 90 trillion genius to put something this super duper clever. It's a way to diegetically put a flashback in your video game. We can't think of a single example where that ever happened. Man, what a fucking genius this guy was who made this video game. Whatever. And there's no other levels, just this one. Okay, cool. So, fine, let's go through the last fucking reading session. At the cafe on the Braid Plaza, most customers sit back feeling of warmth and the sun, enjoying cold drinks. But not Tim. He barely notices the sun, doesn't really taste his coffee. For him, the corner affords a good view of the city and the teetering passers-by. In the arc of a shop girl's hand, as she displays tea to an intense gentleman, Tim hopes to see clues. That night at the cinema, a fictitious adventurer lunges implausibly at the screen. The audience here is mixed. Some are patrons of the cafe, now sitting excitedly in the plush chairs, eager for another new flavor, for disdain from the boredom of their easy lives. Other seats hold fishermen and farm workers, hoping to forget their toils and rest their hands. Tim is here too, but he is scrutinized, the gloss on his lips, on the screen, measuring the angles of the plume of the distant helicopter crash. He thinks he discerns a message. When the cinema closes and most of the audiences scroll down the plaza to the south, Tim goes north. People like Tim seem to live oppositely from the other residents of the city. Tide and tide flow against each other. Tim wants nothing else to find a princess, to know her at last. For Tim, this would be the momentous sparking of intense light and embracing the world. A light reveals the secret long kept from us, that illuminates, or materializes, a final place where we can exit in peace. But how would this perceived by other residents of the city? In the world that flows contrawise, the light would be intense, warm at the beginning, but flicker down to nothing, taking the castle with it. It would be like It would be like burning down the place we've always called home, where we played so innocently as children, destroying all hopes of safety forever. Okay, cool, let's get to the final level, which doesn't even have a title, just a rose. Okay. Okay, it just seems to be playing it backwards. Oh, and playing it forward. Okay, haha, that's cute. That is so cute. Moonwalking enemy. That's kinda neat, I guess. There we go. Oh my god, instead of the world going backwards, we're progressing in the other direction. Oh wow, such a clever video game. And instead of the rewind button, we're moving forward. Wow. How crazy. Oh, it's the same fucking level. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, come on. Whatever. This game will be the end of me. The platforming in this game was never its selling point, but man. Come. Timing puzzles. Truly, the peak of game design. I am so getting tired of this damn game. Alright, I need 2 enemies. Alright. Okay. And the final level is called Braid, because of course the game has to be super pretentious. Okay, night guy. What? Holding on to the princess. Girl running away. Help. Okay, and a big explosion. Cool. Oh. Alright, princess is flipping switches. That's cool, I guess. Avoid the piranha plant, except not really. Come on! Alright, flip that over. Go this way, jump, get up here. Fall, climb, climb. Yep, this is fun gameplay, I guess. Come on! Alright, so you have to basically outpace the princess in order to be able to get through the level. You know, for an entire game that didn't require much dexterity or skill with platforming, now they suddenly make the real game into a platforming challenge. That's fucking great. Okay. Alright. Sure. Let's keep going. Braid man keeps running after the girl. Jumps over the reverse cannonballs. Flips the switch. She flips the switch. Cool. Now I get to climb. Do a little... Even a straightforward platform sequence can't just be a simple, can't be just a normal thing. Just let me pass the stupid area. Fucking hell, man. You know, I'm an advocate for video games not having to be traditionally fun, but this is not, I think there's an upper limit to this shit. I'm sorry. Okay, finally done. Okay. Just let me get through this damn area. Okay, cool. Oh, the Mona Lisa in the background. That's yeah, that's cool. Yeah, not at all pretentious. Okay. Okay, every time I move. Okay, I seem to be walking backwards. And... alright, let's try moving. And when you're walking backwards, it turns out that the princess was actually trying to get away from you, because you were the villain all along. Oh my gosh, what a deep and profound message. The hero was actually the villain. And, I don't know. Okay, cool. Some of these areas you literally can't get to. These methods you can't actually get through. You can't jump that high. So if it was reality, oh, you were playing the level backwards the whole time. Ooh, mind blow. Like, no, that's not how it works. That's not the rules. Oh, her dress got caught. That's why it looked like it was me pulling, like her pushing against the wall. So Tim fooled himself into believing that he was the protagonist instead. See, oh, deep message. Look how deep our message is. I am... whatever, man. And then it looks like apparently... And then the villain, that guy in the knight costume, was in reality, that looked like the bad guy, was in reality the hero. Oh my god, what an epic plot twist. And Tim was lying to himself and thinking that that he was the main character all along. What an epic plot twist. Oh my god. And there's the epilogue. Okay. This is the part where you're supposed to tell me the story, I guess. The boy called for the girl following him and took her hand. He would protect her. They would make their way through the oppressive castle, fighting off the creatures made of smoke and doubt, escaping to a life of freedom. The boy wanted to protect the girl. He held her hand, or put his arm around her shoulder as a walking embrace to help her feel the support and close to him amid the impersonal thoughts of Manhattan. They turned and made their way towards Canal Saint subway station, and he picked a path through the jousting crowd. All right. Okay, so the green books are supposed to be what Tim keeps telling himself, but the red book is actually telling the truth. Oh, look how deep we are. Water-starved monkeys. He worked his ruler and his compass. He inferred, he deduced, he scrutinized the fall of an apple, the twisting of metal orbs hanging from a thread. He was searching for the princess, and he would not stop until he found her, for he was hungry. He cut rats into pieces to examine their brains, implants transgression posts into the skulls of water-starved monkeys. Okay. Nothing. He scrutinized the fall of an apple, twisting of a metal orb hanging from a thread. Through these clues would find the princess, see her face. After an especially fervent night of tinkering, he kneeled behind a bunker in the desert. He held a piece of welder's glass up to his eye and waited. On that moment hung eternity. Time stood still. Space contracted into a pinpoint. It was as though the earth had opened up, the skies had split. One fell as though he had been privileged beyond the birth of the world. Then that looks like a quote from somewhere else. Okay, cool. Someone near him said, "It worked." Someone else, "Now we are all sons of bitches." Okay, cool. Nothing. A candy store. Everything he wanted was on the opposite side of the pane of glass. The store, decorated the bright colors, sense of wavering drove him crazy. He tried to rush to the door or get close to the glass, but he couldn't. She held him back with great strength. Why would she hold him back? How might he break free of her grasp? He considered violence. Okay, there's no point in this. Okay. He cannot say he has understood all of this. Possibly he's more confused now than ever. Oh, okay, now the green books say something. But all this moment he can contemplate Inflated, something had occurred. The moment feels substantial in his mind, like stones. Kneeling rack down towards the closest one, running his hands across it to find smooth and slightly cold. He tests the stone's weight and find he can lift it, and the others too. He can fit them together to create a foundation and embark a castle. To build the castle approximate size, he will need a great many stones, but what he's got now feels like an acceptable start. And oh look, it's the logos for all the levels. Wow. I wonder what this could mean. What's the meaning behind all this? Oh, who knows? And there's the game. Closure. Okay. And yeah, okay, cool. And that's Braid. I know there's one other ending that comes from getting all the stars, the secret stars, but I do not feel like getting them. This game was kind of exhausting, and I know that some of the hidden stars are considered extremely annoying. One of them requires me to sit on a platform for like an hour and wait for a platform to slowly move across the screen, and I am not going to do that shit. It is not worth it. Maybe the secret ending is like 10 times better, but you know what? I really could care less. If there was some great... Like, this game has a lot of ideas going for it. It's clear that this was one of the first few, like, truly artsy video games as art kind of thing, but the fact that it, like, struggles to, like, it's a puzzle game that basically brick walls the player so many times, the fact that its grand narrative needs to be hidden away in extra books that you have to sit around and read instead of being integrated within the story. I don't know. Like, maybe there's some deeper, like, more deeper philosophy, like, here, and some grander, like, ambition for telling a grand story, but, like, this is not it, man. This was not... There was very little for me to chew on. There's very little for me to fully grasp. Like... I'm not sure... I'm not going to write off the fact that, like, it's possible for there to be some clever type of storytelling that, like, integrates both the story, narrative, and writing and gameplay into some unique mixture, but, like, Braid is hardly, like, doing much for me. It has some things going, but, like, it looks pretty, it has some unique ideas when it comes to its time mechanic. Reversing time is fun when the puzzles aren't being annoying, and when the game actually has a clever mechanic or two, I can actually get around behind it, but this game really tested my patience. It really kind of pushed me a little bit farther than I'm willing to admit. And, like, and then they pulled this bullshit where I need to collect every single puzzle piece just to get to the end. And by the way, it's not just to get to the end, by the way. It's also that I have to collect a whole bunch of secret stars in order to get the true ending. Which is probably, like, some reference to a nuclear bomb or something going off. I can't be really asked to do any of it, like, anymore. Braid has... clearly, I can see why it maybe stood out back in ye olden days, but, like, when you compare it to Super Meat Boy, when you compare it to fucking Fez, of all things, Phil Fish aside, you can compare it to Fez, you can compare it to Minecraft, you can compare it to Cave Story, hell, you can compare it to Supergiant's original game, what was it? Bastion. You can compare all those games together. Braid has some cute ideas, but it'll never really go beyond just, oh, that's cute. It has some cute, novel concepts. I'm not gonna say, like, don't play it, but unless you are just, like, a diehard for, like, puzzles, for puzzle platformers, fine, but, like, I don't really... But this just was not for me. And going by the fact that the game didn't really sell all that great, I don't think it was for a lot of other people either. Yeah. So, yeah, Braid. Not the highest, not the greatest not the greatest. So, yeah, just gotta quit. I beat the game, at least I got that going for me. But before I head out, I'm gonna do something cool. I'm gonna look up that one funny clip that's been making the rounds all over the internet right now. So, while I'm here, time to watch one of the greatest clips of all time. The freaking Soulja Boy providing his thoughts on Braid.
Oh man, hey, it's your boy Soulja Boy tell him. And they got this game right for people who smoke or people who drink. Like if you drink beer and you get drunk, or if you smoke weed and you get high, and you just anything like if you just be getting fucked up, they got this game right. Oh no, this shit called Braid.
Maybe actually, I think he's got a point. I was playing this entire game sober. Maybe, I think Soulja Boy, he's got a point. I should have gone into this, like, full-on pitch black drunk. I should have, man, where the fuck was that, the fucking Jack Daniels when you need him? I needed to play this. Also, a friend of mine is playing with RPG Maker. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, glad that you got a little cameo. Okay.
Hey, watch this shit. It's about this little guy in a suit, and he walk around, and he ain't got no point to the game. You just walk around jumping on shit. It look like Mario in the future. And it's Mario in a business suit with his hair dyed orange and a tie on. And he just walk around jumping shit. But what's the funny part about it, you can do this right here. Watch this. What you do? How you did that? If you didn't catch that, I just went back in time through the whole...
I gotta admit, it's actually kind of refreshing to see someone have more fun playing the game than I did.
Okay, he just be going back in time. Watch this shit. Like, you about to die. He be like, oh, shit, I'm gonna die. Hey, the nigga just go back. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Right here. So say like, he go up here, right, and he fall in the fire. I sucked your ass out, bitch. Watch this shit.
Why did Jonathan Blow get mad at this clip again? Dude's just fucking around. I don't know, man. I've seen people do this all the time. He's just fucking around and having fun.
Watch this shit. Come here, bitch. Nah. You saw how far I rewinded that shit? I had a going back in time potion. You just go back in time forever. Ain't no going forever. And it ain't no point to the game. You just go around like shit. Oh, I fell off the ladder. No, I didn't. This shit stupid as hell, man. Hey, I just thought I should show y'all that on YouTube and on Masters and shit, man. Alright, man, I'm hollering at y'all, man.
How the hell did he get mad at... Did Jonathan Blow get mad at this clip? It's like... The man literally was... This guy was just playing your game, and he was just, like, giving his thoughts on it. Alright. Now we're gonna witness quite possibly the funniest thing ever created by human beings. This is probably, again, going to be a lot more fun than playing his game, because truly, at the very least, he produced art. Or at the very least, the person who he was working with on this documentary produced art. We're going to watch it.
They got this game, right? Oh no, this shit called Braid. Oh no. Hey, watch this shit. It's about this little guy in a suit, and he look like Mario in the future. And he just walking around jumping and shit. But what's the funny part about it? You can do this right. Watch this. You. About it. You can do this.
Jesus, this UI makes me feel like feels like a different fucking era. Remember when when websites look like this? Shit, that was a long ass time ago.
What do you do? How you did that? You didn't catch that.
On release day, you start seeing the reactions of people on the internet. And for me, it was a very addictive thing, because here I've spent several years, working on this thing in isolation for the most part. And then suddenly it gets out and a lot of people, like tens of thousands of people, play it in the first few days. And you see that all over the internet. And for me, that was actually a very negative experience.
Okay.
When Braid was coming.
I mean, like, when it comes to people reacting to your stuff, it's kind of hard to see you don't really know what other people are going to think about it, but, like, I don't know, what's there to get mad about? Like, people are actually experiencing your stuff.
Out when people would talk about it online, and this is sort of the birth of, like, the really, like, serious birth of, like, blog commentary, of, like, lots of people on blogs writing actually pretty good stuff about what they were playing, what they thought of it. Every time you mention his name, he would, like, show up in your comments almost instantly. Like, his Google Alerts, I don't even think he uses Google Alerts. I think he has something that's, like, better than Google Alerts. So he'd pop up and comment and reply to things or correct people on things, and became kind of famous for it. Penny Arcade has kind of cracked about it before.
I found that there was this perception of me on the internet that was running away very quickly from who I think I am, and that was kind of disturbing. And there didn't seem to be much that I could do about that.
Annoyingly pretentious loudmouth. Ugh.
So that was actually a pretty negative experience.
Well, I mean, if the shoe fits.
And I was actually seriously depressed for probably 3 or 4 months after Braid came out. When you work a long time on something really intricate like that, there's a hope that people are going to understand.
Okay, whoever was in charge of the cinematography, who wanted to make, like, Jonathan be like, oh man, the unappreciated artist, you made it look way more comedic. This is literally just on par with, like, Tommy Wiseau trying to sound, like, really depressed and sad, but, like, being more funny than anything else.
And, the things that you did, and that you'll have some line of communication with your audience and things like that. And some of the most demoralizing things were actually positive reviews of the game. The game would come out and people would say, oh, this game's great, 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, and they'd say what's good about the game. And in many cases, it would be just a very surface understanding of the game that didn't even see what I thought was most special about it.
So he's mad that these are critiques that are not exactly, like, like, he's expecting, like, this type of depth that you'd find from, like, video essays and not necessarily from product reviews, because that's what was being shown, and that's, it's kind of weird how he's zeroing in on that. Like, no one's gonna go into, like, the depth and philosophy of it, because, like, especially with certain critics and reviewers, they don't want to spoil the whole game. They want to actually, like, get you to play it.
Not that many people understood. And that was a little bit heartbreaking in a way. It's like, oh, I visualized that I was going to have some kind of connection with people through this game. And they think it's great, but the connection isn't there because they're kind of living in a different world still. So they think it's great for some of the reasons that I do, but not for other.
So basically, you need to have a very high IQ in order to appreciate, like, Braid. Okay, fine, fair enough, but, like...
And they ain't got no point to the game. You just walk around jumping on shit. It look like
They're not seeing the most important thing.
This fucking part of the video... Whoever was put in charge of filming this, you made the funniest thing ever in a scene that was supposed to make us really, like, feel bad for Jonathan Blow. Like, oh, the unappreciated artist who put his heart and soul into something and people just don't appreciate him. And it's like, you made the funniest shit ever. You made the funniest thing online. It's like, this is the shoddy filmmaker trying to make a sad scene, but, like, you made comedy instead. And they zoom out. What is... I'm having more fun with this than I'm playing the game. What the heck? Ah, that was great. Okay, so short version. This was Braid is the video game of all time. I think it was the most okayest video game I've ever played. If I had, actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's look at the median score. Like. For shits and giggles, let's just look at the average opinion on this game, because I am very curious. Okay, so Braid, the original 2008 release, average 3.5. Oh, hey, big gnome. Hey. Average score is 4. The average person gave it a 4 out of 5. I'm booming into narrative. Okay, yeah, so shitting on Jonathan Blow. And wow, a lot of negative scores. What are the opinions on the anniversary edition, though? It is not much better, 3.9, just roughly the same, and the scores are relatively the same. Obviously, a lot less people played this one because, the game sold like shit. One last thing to mention, sales. Braid Anniversary Edition. Sales have been utterly terrible since it says its creator. Following the launch of Braid Anniversary Edition, Jonathan Blow has lamented the game's performance, calling the sales utterly terrible. Yep. So, yeah, this is, I guess, some tiny bit of, revenge, I guess, on the fact that I haven't been having that much fun with it. It wasn't really the super, like, this... It wasn't the smash hit that even the creator wanted. Sort of crazy that that most of the stuff surrounding it. No, okay, screw it. Since I'm here, what score would I give it? 2 out of 5. It wasn't bad. The first 2 worlds were okay, but 2 out of... Like, it was not mind-blowing. I didn't really see anything of grand or anything like that, but the part where it just kept stonewalling me over and over again, and the second that I reached the second half, I was just getting bored constantly. It was getting really annoying trying to get all the puzzle pieces and all that. Alright, Jesus, 1 out of 5. Actually, you know what, fuck it. All that negativity, 1.5. Sort of a, yeah, we're just, that's just how it'd be. Like, let me look at the other stuff that I scored. Let's just compare and contrast. Like, all the 2 out of 5s that I've ever done. Yeah, most of the stuff I had at least some fun with, but then, like, going to the 1.5 out of 5s are, like, really boring games that I just kind of can't sit with for a while. Oh yeah, Dying Light. Yeah, good first impressions, but not my cup of tea. Would personally, I can only recommend it to people who just really like puzzle platformers, and specifically puzzle platformers, not just puzzle games, but puzzle platformers in particular. Everyone else, just, I don't know, don't bother.